And if I took a loss, I'm a boss in my hood. I'm sounding like I'm Ross in the hood. Double cross me, I leave you on the cross in the hood. I'm good, I got new money. What's good, my peoples? Please follow my socials. They are tagged down below, also in the description box. All right, if you got any questions about these shoes or any other shoes that I review on my channel, you might want to hit me up on one of my platforms, preferably IG. All right, with all that being said, let's get straight into it. All right, this right here is going to be another real versus fake. All right, on the left we got the retail, on the right we got the fake. All right, boom. These are the military blue Jordan 4's, the industrial blue Jordan 4's. All right, on the left we got a size 10. On the right, unfortunately, we got a size 10.5. So it's only a half a size bigger. So, you know what I mean? We should be all right. But the box seems to be about the same size. But you can see, I don't know if you can pick it up on camera, but the retail is like a whole lot smoother, right? This one right here got, you know, it just looks ashy. It don't look as smooth. See what I'm saying? Smooth. This one got lotion. This one don't got no lotion. All right? Let's take a look at the tags. Besides that, though, the color, everything seems to be on point. I'm gonna put the retail on top. Y'all can take a quick look. See if y'all see any differences or whatever. I'm gonna let you know what I see. They both don't got the price tag on them. They both shiny. They look pretty accurate to me. I can't really notice anything different. If y'all do, please let me know in the comment section. Speckle paint. I mean, the box looks decent. The box looks pretty decent. Let's get to the shoes. Same thing. Actually, the retail box feels a little bit more flimsy. It got a lot of play. This right here is like a solid box, so that's also a difference too. If you out there copping retails, make sure your box is a little tiny bit flimsy, not too much. All right, now we get to the paper. I said we was gonna get to the shoes, but give me a second. All right, let me zoom in. All right, paper, you can see that the color of the cement or speckle paint on here is a little bit different, as well as the paper. This paper is more white. This one is more, actually, I mean, this one is more white, but kind of like real thin almost, kind of like almost see-through in a way. This one right here is like a solid white, kind of, I keep on saying white, but it's more like a sail, but solid though, and you can't really see through it. Also, the speckle paint on there is a different color. This is like almost like a brownish or a gold almost, and this is like a gray. So that is a couple differences right there. The paper also does feel a little bit different. That's not gonna help you on camera. So now we can get to the shoes. All right, it does come with the extra paper on the inside as well. And this one does come with the extra paper on the inside as well too. All right, no stamps or nothing inside the box. So we can scratch that out. I'm gonna put the left and the left shoe together, and we can check out the tags first. Let's check out the tags first. The orange on the tag is a bit different, as you can see. You can clearly see the tag is a little bit different in the color. I mean, clearly, immediately. But, you know, if you just standing alone trying to legit check your joint, I don't know if that would really, if you'd be able to do it by yourself. But definitely make sure the orange is a little bit see-through. You could kind of see your finger behind the orange. This one right here, you can't. And I'm sure there's different fakes out there too as well. So I'm only telling you about what I got. And the retail as well. And the retail's on the left. I'm always going to keep the retail on the left. But there's probably different retails out there, as we learned through other sneakers, kind of like what we did last time was I think it was the Jordan 11s. From a different country, they make them a little bit different here and there, little parts of it different. All right, let me press this low battery mode on my screen. My fault. So I can actually see what I'm doing on the screen. All right, boom, there we go. Back heel tab. I mean, overall, this shoe is a little bit bigger, a little bit bulkier in the back. This one's a little bit slimmer. You can see that. You know, I mean, if somebody has it on their foot, you're not going to be able to tell. But here, side by side, you can definitely see the slimness on the retail compared to the rep. And mind you, it is a half a size bigger, but that's not really going to cause no really difference like that. So it is a little bit bulky on the back. Also, the letters, the air, as you can see, the A is bigger than over here. These are bolder. The letters are more bold, and they might be a little bit bigger in size too. Tad bit, or maybe just the boldness makes it look bigger. And same thing as the Nike. And this Nike also looks whiter than that Nike. Y'all let me know if you see any more differences. The color blue looks pretty spot on, smack alike. Y'all can let me know too if you see something different on this heel tab. Excuse me. This feels more like flimsy. This one feels a little bit more like it'll hurt the back of your foot a little bit. That's the fake, obviously. This one's more flimsy. You know, they both snap up, but it just feels different. This one's gonna feel better on you. It's almost like the SB. Almost. This one is. It's just a little. You know what I mean? It's not all the way smooth like this one yet. That's, you know, it is what it is. Feel me? I'm just keeping it a buck. All right, like I said, the blue looks pretty spot on. Also, the threads right here, same color blue. This thread is a lot cleaner and nicer on the retail, and even right here, cleaner and nicer. Believe me, I've seen retails that are jacked up back here, even worse than this. So that's not a clear legit checking guide. Listen to other things that I'm telling you, like the size and the boldness of the A, how this back heel tab feels. That type of stuff is not going to vary. So that's what you could really count on, the legit check. All right, the behind the tongue color and all that looks pretty good. Let's take a look at the Air Jordan tag. Let's see if I can get both of them. Yeah, that looks pretty good. And the stitching just looks different on the fake compared to the retail. But other than that, I can't really see a difference. Like I said, anytime in this video you see something you want to let me know. Let me know in the comment section. You dig? Let's turn this baby around and let's look at the Jordan on the tongue. Retail's on the left. It's always gonna be on the left. I think the tongue sits higher. Either the tongue, I think the tongue is sitting higher, or the tag is higher, or something about it, because the flight kind of clears the laces. This one it doesn't. So, but other than that though, the Jumpman looks pretty spot on. If you got stuff to critique on that, please let me know too as well. All right, I think that the flight might be a little close to the bottom, kind of like right at the stitching. This one got a little bit more of a gap. So yeah, I think, that could be probably done better on the rep. The laces also, the pattern on the laces always seem to be like oversized. You can see that pattern. It's like very, barely visible on the retail. I mean, you can see the pattern, but definitely not like this. This is oversized. You could tell. The laces, boom. I think the color might be on point. I don't know. It's just the size of the pattern is just throwing me off. The cage looks right. The shape of it looks right. As far as the cage itself, I think the material here is probably like a little bit thicker than this. Plus, this cage is softer and moves around nicer. This one, you can get movement on it, but it's not moving as nice as this one. This one feels nice and soft. Pause. This one, you know what I mean? Feels like harder plastic or something. This one feels like rubber. This one feels like plastic. All right, you can see the middle piece right here where it has the blue piping, and right here you see it as well. So, you know what I mean? That's on point. Stitching, once again, looks cleaner on the retail. Take a look. Just most of the time, stitching is gonna look cleaner on the retails, but when they make a lot of pairs and things like that, you will catch some messy retails where the rep does look better than the retail as far as stitching wise. But you know, the tongue is good. The white is going over the blue on both of them, so that is correct. The height, I think the height is a little taller too on this shoe compared to this one. And mind, just because they're half a size different doesn't mean the shoe is going to be taller, so keep that in mind. Let's take a look at the toe box. This toe box on my retail. The retail is going to be on top. Toe box looks pretty spot on, if you ask me. If you ask me, the retail look pretty spot on. Yeah, how about the shape of the cage? And listen, throughout this video, sometime if you want to go over to my Instagram, go follow me over there. I will be having still pictures over there where you can really see the differences up close, HD and all that, or how close they are, you know, as well. So go check me out over there. I think the cage looks pretty good. The shape of it. Like I said, you can see the thickness of this cage compared to this. So that's something that, you know what I mean, you could definitely legit check by that, and they need to work on that on the rep side of things. But you know, the bubble, the air unit looks good, looks clear on both of them. You know what I mean? Let's take a look at the outsole right quick.
Don't judge me.
Blue, the blue is the blue. The blue is bluing. Blue is definitely bluing. It look good. Look, the gray is graying. I mean, it looks spot on. It looks spot on. The stars might be the only thing that we can look at. You can pause that, and you can see what I'm talking about the space between the stars. These are all clumped up together. That's how retail should be, and it's always like that with the fake Jordan 4s. If you know your stuff, you can look at the bottom of the Jordan 4 and really tell if it was retail or not. So, you know what I mean? Besides that, I guess we're gonna have to go inside the sneaker. But yeah, the suede right here, or nubuck or whatever, is there on both of them. It's hard to catch the movement on the camera because it's so light, especially on that pair. This one has probably, you can see it a little bit better on my retail, but they both got it. You know what I mean? You can feel it on both of them. Look, matter of fact, you can see that, right? Boom. Let's take apart the inside of the shoe. Check it out. Oh yeah, I want to point out too the stitching on the wing under the wing logo. It looks pretty much the same on both of them, and to me, it's sloppy on both. I like it neater than that, but nobody really notices that, so it don't really matter. But that's just my pet peeve for things. Let's take out the shoe tree or paper. So, I mean, they're not that off, but it's a little bit different. Take out the insole. Insole look pretty spot on color wise, but the Nike look different. Alright, I don't know if you can see, but this one's a lot smoother. This one kind of look like it's almost see-through or whatever. This, you can see that's a lot brighter white. It feels different. This one got more texture. This one's just real smooth. This one doesn't have a size tag on it. This one does. Black on the back has also got a different texture. As you can see, this is the retail. This one's smooth. They both have that dream cell and all that, the number. So that's on point, but you can clearly see the difference with that. And let's take a look over it. The tape, the tape obviously is on the back of the insole, but we got a little bit of like writing on the inside or whatever the case. And look at the stitching, kind of sloppy, if I do say so myself. White stitching, and here we don't got as much of that writing. It has, you see dots and all that, like dots and lines and all that, but this one was more like, I guess, a number, a letter, and like the XF or something like that over there. This one doesn't got that XF, but it does have the dots. It has a stamp. This one does not have a stamp, retail. And like I said, maybe in China releases and stuff like that, they do have a stamp. So don't only go by that, you feel me? Like a lot of other things that I told you is a definite legit check. All right, here goes the stitching on this one. And not too great either. Looks just, you know, same as my retail for real. Let's take a look at the size tag. You can pause that and screenshot it, put it side by side with this rep tag. See the difference? But I could already see like the outline of this tag looks, you know, kind of bad. The outline of that tag looks kind of bad, but you could, you know, compare the letters and all the other stuff on there. But look how smooth this one is. See the outline of it. And that's really it. Let me put the black light up on this. We can get up out of here. I don't want to make this too long. But let's see if there's some differences. You can see clearly the Nike tag is glowing nice and crazy on the fake. This one on the retail is not. There's no guidelines or nothing like that. Let's see if anything lights up different. You can see this stitching back here.
Yeah, that's what I said.
That stitching in the middle kind of like glows. The seam where the two pieces of leather come together on my fake. On the retail is not. Maybe because the seam is really close together, or they just use different type of thread right there. And that's something different. On the inside is glowing the same. Everything else seems to be glowing the same, so you can't really legit check with a black light. Actually, you can. All right, but I got the sneakers on the wrong side. Let me put the retail on the left. My fault when I turned it around. But yeah, you can look at my retail. The stitching right here on the front is not glowing, and the stitching right here on the front on the fake is glowing. So that's another thing that you could look at with the black light. But guess what? Maybe in different regions, China version or whatever, like, you know, the Chinese Nike official version, maybe the stitching does glow. So I can just tell you what my pair in front of me is showing y'all. So that's all I can really do. And, you know, just so you can see the tag. Remember, the tag on the fake was glowing. The tag on the retail was not. So you know I'm not switching the shoes around. Just keeping it a buck. Showing you what I got in front of me. But if you go by what I told you that doesn't vary, like what I was telling you about, this, you know, the thickness of the cage and how it feels like a rubber and how the back heel tab is softer and how the letters are more bold on the fake, then you should have no problem legit checking. Also, the stars on the front, those are things that don't vary. Other things like the stitching glowing and stuff like that, that could vary, all right? But when I look under the black light, when you see guidelines, that's something different. Nike is not, no matter what region, Nike's not giving you guidelines and stuff like that. So therefore, that concludes my real versus fake. Oh yeah, also the Widow's Peak. All right, the Widow's Peak is a lot more prominent on the retail. You could really see that Widow's Peak on that part and that part right there. This one right here is there, but it's just really like, you know, it's smaller. I mean, actually, this one's kind of like the same size, pretty much. Just a little bit smaller on the fake than the retail. This one is, you know, significantly smaller on the fake. But, you know, that could probably vary too. I don't know. I can only tell you what I got in front of me. But you already, listen, go to my Instagram to see them pictures. Please, subscribe to my channel. Follow my Instagram. Support your boy. You already know the vibes. I love y'all. Thanks for rocking with your boy. You feel me? The love is real. You know I love y'all back, man. At the end of the day, rock what you like, not because it's hype. Stand out and never blend in. Holla at me till next time, you heard? 100.